One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it here. It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and hit him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Cavaliers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Snowed under by the defense.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Or did he find a hole in the defense? He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Barry. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught
it. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's loose. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue?
Oh, it's blocked. Defense has it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Cheek. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Ferry. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
With the catch, it's Cheek. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate you.
He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a hit. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Phillip?
It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamental.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on second down. Finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Berry. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Cheek. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Florida State.
Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And there he goes. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. On target. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. Off-play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Off play action. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quick strike complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
28, Virginia, 9.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Here's the give off the left side. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. On the move, he fires. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack point.
Hit as he throws. Working the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Knowles line it up with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Knowles! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down.